eventually we'll be entertained.
Yes, indeed. We're here to fuck shit up.
Let's knock this motherfucker out of the park!
Hey, what it do? This your homeboy Coop the Beat Man, aka Fat Boy Slim, aka Brother Man from the Fifth Flow.
What's up with you, man? It's Reggie, a.k.a. Reggie, no code name.
Yes, sir. What up, my people? This your man Ken, a.k.a. Meet You from the Neighborhood. Now let's go. Now look here, Coop, Reggie.
What's up, man?
I want to introduce this guest right here.
All right.
Okay.
I want to introduce this young man because
For some
we have a
reason,
lot
y'all
of
look
history.
alike.
Yes, we do look alike. We got a lot of history. So I want to introduce this young man because I remember
okay.
I remember when he was a little rambunctious little fella.
Okay.
You know, growing up, and I saw him become the mature, responsible man that he is today.
Hey,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's
saying? I
what's up,
seen
man.
him get to the point where he's helping children. He's helping people with their health. He's helping people just change their mindset about a lot of things, man. He's also helped not only others, but his family a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean like his extended family a lot. So with all that being said, man, with no further ado, I want to introduce y'all to Coach P.
Coach P.
What up, Coach P?
What it do, Coach P?
What it do, man? I'm so grateful to be here, man. Y'all don't understand, man. Like, this here is my hero right here. It's my hero, man.
That's
he
what's up,
kept me
man.
on path. He kept a solid influence in my life.
Hey,
So,
that's what's up.
I'm
Man,
grateful
I
for
told
him.
y'all I seen the boy be a little rambunctious, man, growing up, man.
Yeah, he was with me when I first got drunk. I was what? When you found me.
You see what I'm saying? That boy bringing up some history, man.
Hey.
It's a real history.
What's up, man?
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's up,
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's what's up. But now I'm better. I'm in the streets doing what the streets have produced for me.
Okay.
A lot of people talk about becoming a product of your environment, and I feel like the environment was the way it was to create avenue for me to produce from it. And now I live from what most people say, oh, that's dysfunctional. I have transitioned that into a superpower to actually improve and better my community. So
That's good, man. That's good.
Okay. Well, I mean, Coach P, man, we wanted to start off the show. We want to kind of get back to it. We started off the show like doing a mental health check.
yes.
We basically do a scale of 1 to 10. You know, if you want to share a little bit what you're going through, you can. I started off, man. I'm about a 6 right now.
At a 6.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna go
kind of in
ahead.
the middle, a little bit above 6.
Okay.
Ain't nothing really wrong, but I ain't, it's just a day-to-day hustle and bustle, man. So I ain't really doing nothing too big, so
I'm gonna go ahead.
Middle happy scale. Go ahead, Ken.
I'm gonna go ahead, man. I'm at a 9.
Damn, I need that.
I'm actually getting to do some other things exciting, man, like helping some people with some presentations and stuff, like
Yeah.
being a part. I'm getting to be a little more corporate in a different world.
Yeah.
So it's interesting for me to be able to be a part of that, and it's been exciting for me. So I'm at about a 9 right now. Cool.
Man,
What you
that's
looking
what's
like?
good.
Cool.
What's up, Cool?
I'm gonna say a 8. I'm gonna say an 8, and that the only reason like I'm at an 8, I've been kind of exploring like eating habits and stuff like that, eating more fruit, and it's giving me more energy. And you know what I'm saying? It make you feel good. You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
we're gonna get into it, the eating habits and stuff like that, but been kind of watching what I eat right. Been feeling good, man.
My boy living to eat. Oh no, my boy eating to live.
not
He eating to live instead of living to eat.
live.
Right.
Coach P, where you at, man?
Honestly, man, I'm present. And I say that because being the one who kind of facilitates all those, like, I hear everybody's scales.
Bring your mic back a
And
little bit, Coach.
I hear everybody's scales, and as much as I want to say, oh, I'm a 10, because that's literally how I feel right now.
Yeah.
I do know I'm gonna have to walk out here into that life, and I'm gonna see a whole bunch of stuff. And it's gonna, or I'm gonna have to think, like when I came in, I'm working on my baby's baseball stuff. Like, yeah. And so like I said, I'm every last one of you all. I'm a 9, I'm a 8, I'm a 6, I'm all the above. But right now, in this moment, I'm present. And then y'all just heard that introduction from my uncle. Like I just told you, this like the biggest influence in my life. Just gave me some, you know what I'm saying?
He can't influence a lot of people. I don't think he know. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he know. Even when he used to rap,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, these people love us. I don't really see it.
Yeah.
But I don't think he know how many people he influence and like the teachings he do. You know what I'm saying? People see it. People acknowledge it.
Well, I
Yes.
appreciate
So
that.
thank you. I give you your flowers.
Hey, of course, thank you. Now you
Wow.
you didn't give us a flower. You
He
gave us a plant.
flower.
So-
Plant.
I bring life.
It's great. I like planting too.
I
like
bring life, bro, everywhere
That's
I
what's
go.
up.
Hey, bro,
Man.
you the first guest to actually bring
Yeah.
a plant as a gift.
I appreciate it, bro.
My boy walked up in here with a
appreciate
plant.
I appreciate it.
Don't ask me what kind it is. It looks masculine and it like it can suit.
As long
Spruce
as
up the space
it's
a little bit.
It's still living. It's still living.
Still living,
That's
man.
what it's about, man.
But yeah, but to answer your question, yes, like I said, I'm present. So to give you a number, it'll just be me saying it. So
Yeah. I feel that, man. I feel it.
Okay, I got a question, man. Okay, you said you kind of take in people's stories and people's lives and stuff like that. Does that affect you? Like, you know what I'm saying? When you go home to your family?
So it does. And like Uncle Michi told you, he knows my life, and I grew up in several situations. When growing up, it was like, why don't I have that, or why am I not this?
Right.
Why am I dealing with this? When you understand the process, then it makes sense.
Yeah.
It was a point of my life of people, and very important people who should not be telling me to deal with stuff, was telling me to deal with stuff that I should not have to been dealing with.
Right.
I didn't know that I was being forced so that I can deal with stuff that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my process. I turned my dysfunction into a superpower. So I can handle it. I can hear what you say and be extremely empathetic. I can hear what you say and not get offended. You can say what you need to say about me. I won't get offended. My uncle always told me, salt, what do you say? Emotions like salt. You just need a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I be listening. Emotions
Got
just
that
like
from his
salt.
daddy, man. That wasn't him, man.
Hey,
He got that from his daddy. That wasn't him,
Hey,
man.
that wasn't me. That wasn't me, nigga. That was your granddaddy. Nigga. That wasn't me.
That sound like something your daddy will say.
But like I said,
too
because like what P is telling you, like
Yeah.
we grew up around a lot of that shit. So even though for those out there that probably didn't catch, he called me Uncle Michi. Yes, I'm his uncle.
Yeah.
But we're not that far apart in age. So I'm his uncle, but it was more like that was my little brother
Yeah.
growing up, because like I'm saying, my siblings are way older than me. So we saw a lot of the things that he's talking about now. But he saw even more. He not only saw, he experienced even more.
Right.
For certain reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I mean, you're completely open to talk about anything. I'm completely transparent.
I'm glad
That's my story.
the way you said it, like you transformed your dysfunctions into a superpower.
Yeah, that was a
I
bar
love,
right there.
yeah, I
That was
love the
hard.
way you say that.
Yeah.
And like, I remember you younger, you know what I'm saying, being around Michi
Me too.
and in our rapping days, you know what I'm saying. You always had a positive spirit though. You know what I'm saying? You always had a positive spirit, man. You a cool brother, man. And I just want to say, before we get into some deep shit on here, I want to say, man, I look up to you doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like saying where you come from and this and that. And then what you doing right now is basically what I want to do eventually in my life sometimes. But, you know,
That's it. That's it. Hey, God.
yeah.
Coop just said he look up to me. I'm grateful. Listen, I'm so present right now.
Like,
Y'all don't even understand. Like,
the
man.
thing is, it's like the older we get, we always have these conversations now. The older we get, the more deep our conversations be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think as we get more older, we gonna want to get this information out to whatever everybody else out there, and that's part of the reason we start the podcast too.
Yes. Yeah.
Because we had these conversations and don't nobody record them or whatever. And these people need to see this, man.
That's it. Hey.
They need to hear this.
I'm with it.
Yeah,
I'm with
man.
it. But y'all, I'm just saying, y'all my superstars, and for my superstars to kind of see me, like,
I just
listen,
want to say I like.
I'm
man,
grateful, man.
Man, I like what you're doing, man. Just
Present.
keep pushing,
Thank you.
bro. Keep
Thank
pushing.
you. I do
for
my
real.
best. I do my best, man.
Let's
I'm
get
with
into
it.
some of this.
Let's get into it, man.
go.
Let's get into it.
All right, man. What you want to start with? What y'all want to start with?
Well, you know, I would like we talked a lot about. We started off talking about mental health, and I would like for P and also for Reggie, because Reggie has also made me aware of a lot of things that men go through mentally.
Hey man, hold on. Hey, y'all don't put me on the couch today. Y'all gonna have me here crying and shit.
Nah, bro,
man.
but I mean, you
gonna cry
made me,
together, man.
Hey,
you made me
man.
aware.
Hey, I got some tissues
Hey,
in
y'all
there,
got-
man.
Oh shit,
Y'all gonna have me
We
getting
ain't gonna
emotional.
do
in this
nothing but
thing,
jig at
man.
your ass out the show.
Hey,
man.
it's
All
all
right.
good. It's all good.
we're gonna roast you in the camera.
No.
Shout out to
It's
he said
all
jug.
good.
Hey, Jug, yeah.
Nah,
Like
hey,
having a Central Park.
I'm just
hamburger.
playing. Hey, nah, I'm
You
just
made me
joking.
aware.
I'm just joking.
You always
man.
you've always made me aware of a lot of shit that a lot of people go through. Like, remember yesterday we was talking, and I said something about how I grew up thinking everybody grew up like me,
Yeah,
and how I got to those certain points, and I'm like, oh shit. When I brought up the example how being in like the 3rd or 4th grade in the program Dare to Keep Kids Off Drugs,
yeah,
and I remember them being at the school, and I remember the question the lady was like, who in here doesn't live with both of their parents? And I remember thinking as a kid, like, that's the dumbest question ever. All of us do. And she had everybody that lived with both of their parents raise their hands. I'm thinking, like, that's the dumbest shit ever. Everybody had their hands up. And as I raised my hand and I looked around the class, and that was a reality check for me.
yeah,
I realized only me and like 5 other kids live with both our parents.
yeah.
I thought everybody grew up like me because all the guys that I hung out with in the neighborhood, being in the 6th grade or whatever,
Yeah.
they all lived with both of their parents. Or it was 2 parents in the house. I didn't know if it was a step parent or not.
Yeah.
Because we 11 years old at the time. But I'm thinking from 3rd to like 6th grade, I'm thinking everybody living like me.
Yeah.
So you and I had a conversation that kind of made me realize, like, dang, bro, you thought some crazy shit growing up.
Man.
Everybody didn't live like you.
Well, I mean, it wasn't crazy, man. It was just your environment, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And but
so
the weird thing
you
was,
know.
and he'll tell you, it wasn't like we wasn't in the hood. We was in the hood.
Yeah.
But back then, it was families in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. It wasn't a lot of
Yeah.
single parent households. I don't recall growing up in the hood with us where we was at. We in Eastdale, and it was actually families there. So I just assumed everybody was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because I lived with I lived with your parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that, like you said, brought the awareness, and that's what it's about, man. That's what life is to me, anyway. The perspective of life is, you have conversations, and as you grow and get older, you start finding those. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense, and that's really all. That's what we all trying to do in life: learn and make sense about it. You know.
So, I mean, how long you like been as far as like the mental health and stuff? How long you kind of been dealing with it? I mean, as far as, working
dealing
with
with, I'm saying, yeah, I've been dealing with it all my life, but I became aware and like I said, present of it when I'll say about 2006.
Yeah.
It started with girls. Let me just tell you, like, women started making me consider me,
Right.
and
What you mean consider you?
because everything I did it for the appeasement of others. Growing up, I was always kind of this, not like this wanted to be perfect child. Like, everybody saw me because I was, oh, he's so cute. You need to this. I was always, pressure was put on me from everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, I needed validation. And my Uncle Meechie, if you didn't like my shoes, I'm gonna feel bad. My auntie, if I couldn't pray like the preacher at 10, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
everything was kind of I've just always put this level of pressure on me for everybody else. I did everything in my life for everybody else.
Yeah.
Because I felt nobody really listened to me or heard me, which
Yeah.
I don't expect a guy 5 years older than me to be like listening to me, but my auntie, she didn't hear me. She didn't have time to hear me.
Yeah.
She had to take care of us. My dad, he was a preacher and a provider, is what I call him. He didn't get to sit and listen, but like, okay, I see what you're saying. Let me hear you. Let me meet you.
Yeah.
And I went on that journey. That's about 2006. And I started to notice these girls, I would turn into these women. Like, whatever they're into, I would be into it, which is low key a gift. When you really pay attention, it's really a good thing, because when women understand who they are or their roles, their natural roles in our lives,
Yeah.
they can be the most. They're going to be one or two things. They're going to be the most beneficial thing in your life or the most detrimental thing in your life. One or the other. Ain't no middle.
Man. Yeah.
And that's just where it is.
It's a true statement.
You know, but they have to understand where they are and who they are supposed to be in our lives, as we have to understand our purpose in life. Like I said, nothing's gonna grow without the soil. I don't care what you got.
Yeah.
You can have a seed. They're going, y'all all done the science project with the propagation. You get the seed, you put it in the paper towel, and then it turns green for a little bit. That's pretty much, look at that as the young man being grown, like he's as an individual.
Yeah.
He's getting started. And it's almost ironic that he gets coddled kind of sense with it. If you look at the paper towel, it's like a coddle. The mom is teaching him something, but then he still has to break through. So that means you may come from a two-parent household with some solid emotional intelligence in there. And then we look at the woman. Could we agree that the woman is the earth?
Okay, yeah.
Would you consider that the woman is the earth?
The soil.
The soil? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if now let's say, has anybody in here garden? I know y'all all done some type of gardening. And when you get into the dirt, if you just got grass, in order to make a flower bed or to make a plot, you have to till it, right?
Yeah.
A till it would kind of be a very harsh action compared to the ground. You got this hard tool and you're breaking the ground up.
Yeah.
You're breaking it, and it's tilling, and it's conditioning the soil.
Okay.
Because once you condition the soil, it aerates it and makes it better for growth.
Yeah.
So now I have this seed and I have a conditioned earth. Once I put them together, it's gonna grow better than a hard, solid ground. You feel me?
Yeah.
Our women sometimes, that's why they can endure so much pain.
Like the tilling of the
They
ground.
can endure so much pain, especially in birth, which is considered to be the biggest pain of all. That's like, and they're like the most pain. Like there's nothing supposed to be more painful than giving birth.
Ain't you glad you ain't a woman right now?
Hey.
You feel me? and then, like I said, that process, your seed is given to her to create. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
And she has to go through that harsh transition in order for that seed to grow into what it can become.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, granted, because we some hard guys, we some real dudes, we gonna grow. Period. You put us in any ground, we gonna make something out of it.
Yeah.
They can
What
say
we gonna
flower
grow
grow
into?
through the concrete. A flower grow through the concrete if it needs to.
Yeah.
You feel me? Not everything though. Everybody ain't built to grow through concrete.
That's true.
But with the right earth, with the right conditioned earth, and the right seed, you're gonna grow and thrive. And that's with anything: a dream, a child, a business,
A dream.
anything.
Yeah.
And see, most women be thinking, I don't know about y'all, but most women be thinking, oh, he thinking I'm with something. Now, if you gonna do what you gonna do, but if you kill my dreams, now that's the infidelity I can't deal with.
Man, hey, that's good. I'm just sitting here thinking, man, just hearing you say that, you've been kind of, working since 2006.
Yes, sir.
And I just been wondering, like, what would my life be like if I, like, around that time, started, like, dealing with my mental health. Like, I suffered for a long time, man. I'm 43. I just really started with all this stuff when I was 40 years old.
Yeah.
Started going to therapy and working on myself and doing stuff like that. Like, I didn't know it at the time, but I've been suffering from depression since I was a kid, man.
A lot of us have.
And I never knew what it was. I mean, I just used to have all these empty feelings all the time. Even the happiest times of people's life, I'm there, and I put on a smile and shit, but on the inside, I'm like, man, I didn't feel anything.
That's the man's way.
You know what I'm saying? So I wish that I could have got a handle on all this stuff a long time ago. It took me to go through some real, traumatic, harsh stuff as an adult to really, because I always tried to, growing up in black families, we sweep a lot of stuff under the rug. And a lot of black families frown upon
There's
mental
no
health.
communication.
Yeah, family business.
Yeah, they kind of frown upon mental health too. You ain't crazy.
They ain't crazy.
You don't-
Exactly.
So for a long time, I thought that way.
Mm-hmm.
But, it saved my life, man. Just going to therapy and learning new things and just learning about me more.
Yes, that's it right there.
Yeah. So just listening to you saying that, man, like it's hitting me a little bit because,
It's real.
yeah. Just to know that, I ain't the only one that, go through
Bruh.
shit. And I'm working through it. I still go through shit on a daily, man. It be tough, but
I got a question for all
And
y'all.
hold on, can I say something real quick?
go
And I'm
ahead,
glad
go
you
ahead, go
said
ahead.
that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you said you're working through it. And
Yeah.
that's typically our issue.
Yeah.
We have to work on it.
Yeah.
It's different. And see, you're working on it now. I want you, don't say you're working through, you're working on it. That's why you got a therapist.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And also I have to say this too, because once again, my story, I'm not a therapist, by the way. I'm not a life coach. I do perspective analysis.
Yeah.
So I share my experiences, and if it helps, it helps. If not, then guess what? It's gonna come soon from somebody.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about it and you're aware of it. But even at 43, they'll tell you're too old for something. No, you're not. You're in your conditioning phase right now. You're in your process phase. And guess what? There's a lot of dudes at 43 saying, man, I don't even care, man. I'm just gonna, you can't teach a new dog old tricks, all that crap, whatever they be saying.
Yeah.
And it's like, but no, you can. If you want to change, you can change. Don't matter if you're 43 or 14. It does not matter. I just had a little cousin, office at 17 years old.
Man.
He don't even know life yet.
Yeah.
You feel me? But like
tough.
I said, you have a whole story and journey, and you're coming into it. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Because from what you telling me and from what I'm seeing, you got a whole story that's gonna change somebody's life.
Man.
And that's just that. So understand, it ain't no journey. It ain't just no practice. Oh no, yes it is. Mark will put me on this one. Look, practice.
What else he done stole from
Practice makes permanent. I think he just made that up.
Practice makes permanent.
Practice makes permanent.
Okay.
And
It don't make
come
it
from-
perfect.
It
That's
really
a bar.
comes from me teaching people some stuff, and then I realized, you always, they say practice makes perfect. You're never going to be perfect,
Right.
Yeah.
but I'm teaching you to do something, and now you're going to remember it forever, hopefully,
Yeah.
due to the way I show you how to do it, according to the routines I show you. So I notice it puts like a permanent, I don't know, stain or whatever
Yeah.
in your mind. So I started saying practice makes permanent.
That's it.
Yeah.
So understand
It's a
what
bar.
you're doing right now is for it's somebody gonna come in your life. You're gonna be like, that's why I went through that, because I had to tell him this,
Yeah.
save him from it. You a superhero. I'm gonna shake his hand. Thank you.
Oh, hey, I appreciate
Hell
you,
yeah.
man.
Thank
Appreciate everybody
You
for
ain't
listening, man.
I'm still here, bro. Thank you.
Well, he didn't listen more than enough. So he my friend
There you
slash
go.
therapist.
That's it. That's it.
That nigga been through a lot. He done heard a lot too. So
See?
you know what I'm saying. So
That's it.
But that's one thing. Like as brothers, man, you got to experience this stuff together. Like if he go through something, learn from it, and like that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's just a trip somewhere. Yeah, I went to this place, and then I'm coming back telling them I went to this place. We did this. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. It was this, that. So they can take their families to that place and have that same thing. But before I get on, back to my question, man. We was talking about families. What I wanna go around. What do y'all feel like families need to do to become better? And I'm gonna start off. I think it's communication. You know what I'm
stole
saying?
mine.
I knew you were gonna say that
Stole mine.
because we was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
But
that's
communication,
I'ma come up
because
with
it'd be funny because I asked my stepdaughter, "Hey, how was school today? First day of school, school
Yeah.
started back. How was school day?" Just simply like I almost a look like, "Why are you talking to me?" You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, but I would say communication needs to get better in families.
I guess I say just give people, especially like family, man, like give people grace, man.
Okay.
Because
Grace a big thing.
like I mean, when you go through shit with your family, man, and somebody, everybody condemn them, and what they not realizing is, say I do something and my family condemn me, or they getting on me and they talking about me and saying all this, man, I ain't got nowhere else to go. Y'all's my safe haven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of families is judgy. I mean, I got two big sides of the family. They working on themselves too though. But as far as just give grace, man. Just understand people go through shit.
Yeah.
They do things. You can come back from it, man. It's not permanent.
Right.
So just give people grace, have more understanding. You know what I'm saying? Just help each other out, man. I don't think families do that a lot. I mean, I see a bunch of situations where it's always the black sheep, or
Yeah.
you know, he this or he that, or she this or she that, or she been through this and she been, you know what I'm saying? So I seen how that could, you know, crush a person's soul, man. Because if you can't go to your family, who else can you go to?
Exactly.
I would say to piggyback on communication, be honest with each other.
Yeah.
A lot of people not really honest in families. Hell, a lot of folks ain't even honest in friendship.
Side.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
we shouldn't be friends or anything based upon agreeing with each other. It should be based upon being honest with each other.
Yeah.
Don't
And
live
just
through perception.
and also too, like, while being honest, understand that in accountability, and I brought this up to y'all yesterday. I'm being honest and holding myself accountable for something, but I don't just say, "Hey, I'm accountable. All right, I take responsibility for that." Also, explain why I felt the way I felt or why I said what I said, and I'm doing that because I'm not only just being honest. I'm doing that because I love you too.
Understanding.
Piggyback on yours as well.
Yeah.
Grace and understanding. So yeah, I think being honest is a big thing. What's up, Coach B?
Coach B, bring it
Hey,
down. Bring
hey,
it down.
so
Hey,
finna
fourth
bring it.
quarter. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Here
Nah,
we
just-
go. Here we go. I want you to say the question again. You said, what
Okay.
should we do?
To make families better.
And I'm going to say together. Do it together.
Okay.
Everything. When you give, because that's where it comes to. You know what I'm saying? Communication. You have to communicate together.
Together.
You have to show grace. You have to exercise grace.
Yeah.
You have to
Exercise
show
grace.
grace. You have to let them witness that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being honest. You have to be honest. We do it together. Because that's where it starts. That's the first community that we build.
Yeah.
Before we go
Family.
out. That's the practice that makes permanent.
Yeah.
Your practices makes permanent. If your child always know that they tell the truth, and it's not just communication, it's clear communication,
Right.
which goes with their honesty.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
clear communication.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we give the grace so that the communication can stay clear.
Yeah.
It start getting cloudy when every time you say something, I have to start putting my head down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what? I got to lie to this nigga because he hurts me. You know what I'm saying?
Most people lie because they're afraid.
Yes.
Right.
Because discipline has been
Right.
shown in a different way. Me personally, I don't beat my children. I don't whoop my children's ass. Because God has put us in a position to where I don't have to do that. Once, like I said, when I did my homework, my retrospect, Uncle Meech taught me that word too. When I did my retrospect, it showed me.
Y'all sounded like this.
Hey, hold on. Let me tell you
Y'all
something.
do.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. He said he don't beat his kids, right? See, he finna give you the school book, his school book answer. He don't beat his kids because he got his ass beat all the fucking
all
time.
the time.
I was
And
finna say that. I got
and guess
mine.
what it did? Guess what
all
it
the
did?
time.
It made me lie, made me extremely manipulative,
Yeah.
made me separate from my family, caused me depression, caused me like, why would I don't think God wants me to fear him. Or God, I'm just gonna say God don't want me to fear. God is a part of me. Why would God want me to fear? No, don't be scared of me.
Right.
Respect.
And I will say, some of those ass whoopings you got, you didn't deserve.
A lot of them I didn't deserve. Some of them I did, but a lot of them I didn't. A lot of them I
will
didn't.
say that.
But like you said, coming up, she working late and boyfriend. You know, my auntie has a real story. You know what I'm saying? She raised 3 kids and didn't have any of her own. You feel what I'm
Get
saying?
it now,
And it's-
now, Coach P, get into how it even got to that situation though.
So being, like I said, transparent. My mom was sent away from me and my sisters.
Okay.
My auntie took us in to keep me and my sisters together. And I had a healthy father, healthy mother, but I never lived with any one of them. I went and visit my father. If I was out of school more than 3 days, he came and got me. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
But like I said, growing up, my auntie, she was pretty much a single mom. She had she had several miscarriages. So you have to think of the mindset of now, and this is me now. At first, I just hated her.
Yeah.
I did not like her. She was so mean. But now, as an adult, and I see what that can wear on a woman. The one thing that a woman is created to do,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? She's has difficulty on a serious level.
Yeah, that's tough.
A serious level, multiple times. But then you have this sister who made a decision and was separated from hers.
Yeah.
It's almost like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you see that kid who got everything, he don't care about it. Here you is struggling to get a hamburger, and he got everything. He throwing hamburgers out the window. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying? It could, it can really create some psyche situations. And so, like I said, so now I get it. Sometimes she was hurt, and I just so happened to be that what they say, the needle on the camel's back that broke the camel's back. Sometime I was there, so I got hit in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Straw
Like,
that broke the camel's back.
the straw that broke the camel's back. You know.
So saying that, like, for the young people, if there's some young people out there that's paying attention to the show, before you cause resentment to your parents and stuff like that, try to understand what they going through and where they at in life and everything, because we only got one life. Ain't nobody been 22 two times. Ain't nobody been that certain age 2 times. So basically what I'm saying, we all growing as we go through life.
It's kind of hard to comprehend that. When
I was just about to say, I'm gonna be devil's advocate on that.
No, let me break it down.
Break it down.
Okay, what I mean is, like, we grow by the second.
Okay.
Right? I don't know what this next hour, I can go outside and something can happen and I can pass away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But up to now, what I'm saying is the growth is new, right? Growth is new.
Okay.
If we growing by the second, so each second we becoming newer. Now, what I'm saying is I don't know how it's gonna be when I get 50. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm 43. I can tell whoever I know what I've learned to this point at 43. Now, back to the situation, the conversation we was having with families and how that kids don't understand at an early age where we at mentally. And honestly, we not understanding. We still learning. Mm-hmm. So all I'm saying is understand that we're still learning on our journey.
Yes.
Oh, you saying that the kid, the child,
as a
try to
child,
understand that your parents
or
still learning.
teenager.
So
we still learning.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's that. You know what? That's fair, but that's what you have to express is that you don't know.
Right.
Because what happens
So that go back to
with
communication.
Kids, clear
But
communication.
you know parents.
Honest
So parents
communication.
is,
But-
they a
So
lot of
Coop
they,
want grace also from the child.
right. But a lot of parents, like a lot of families, what I've seen, you know what I'm saying, they don't know how to. It's like, okay, just example, just some a mother have a hard day at work. Come home. Kid asking a simple question, just keep asking a simple question. It's irritating her because of what she went through at work.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what she gonna do? Just
Fine.
hey, take your ass in there and sit down. Is that this and that, this and that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna
Yeah.
say that's the stereotype of a black family, but that's what they gonna say.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
But
that's
as
what
the kid, understand, all I'm saying is try to understand, and I ain't saying kids, teenagers, understand that we going through life as well. You know what I'm saying?
You know, listen, I hear you.
Yeah,
and
okay,
you're
okay.
not wrong.
Okay.
But it's not the child's responsibility.
It's not.
Because you should have been somewhere playing, shooting marbles, and the mom should have been somewhere playing hopscotch. But y'all want to do something else, and now I'm here. Hello. what your intro say? Here to fuck shit up.
But I think what it is, we have to teach our kids that we are still learning, like you said.
Now, like you said, that's perfect. That's what I was going to go up with the disciplinary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Discipline is to be demonstrated, not implicated.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, I know that if I stand over you and threaten to whoop you or take your things, you're going to listen.
Mm-hmm.
But why are you even moving the way you move? Because if you pay attention, when your child is very little, you can stand in the hallway, and when that child sees you, you can walk everywhere around the house. And as soon as you turn around, he or she gonna be right behind you. They're following every step. everything. How you sound, how you.
A sponge.
Why you think I sound so much like Meech? I followed everything he do.
Yeah.
I'm not his dad, man.
Hey, you ever
He's
rap?
not my dad.
Have you
but
ever
he
tried
was-
to rap?
He was oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, he wrote a verse.
I wrote a verse.
He wrote a verse.
I still know it.
He wrote a verse.
I still know my
Are you
verse.
asking
Hey.
that question?
I wrote a verse too. I don't even rap. I was talking about
like a test.
Was it
I
hard
already
to
know.
take?
Hey, that was first bar.
My first
hard
bar.
to
That
take?
nigga
Folks
first.
studied me like a test because I'm young and so fresh.
Hey,
Let me
hey.
know when y'all ready for that. Let me know when y'all ready to pull that Richard to my rap bag over here.
Okay.
But cool
You know?
though, man. I think what you said, like, if the circle that we just went around, if
Some of that
we use that circle
we
exactly,
wouldn't have that problem.
it'll work like that.
Yeah.
Communication, grace,
Honesty,
honesty,
being together.
Showing them how to do it.
Because you got to come, like, see, you got to have the guts enough as an adult to come talk to your children and explain to them, like, hey, man, I had a rough day at work, or this is going on, or I'm sorry for yelling. This is why I did, you know.
So how many times have you heard of a parent do something like that? Most of the time, parents are like, do whatever because I said
Said so. That's
Yeah.
because I said so. That should be a T-shirt.
Yeah,
because I said so. I'm the parent.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do as I say. Not as I
do as I say, not oh my gosh. We used to hear that a lot.
do. I used to do some trifling shit.
Hey,
Well, I only brought up the family thing because I be thinking like hell, man. I'll be in the shower and just thinking.
that shit big.
I was
though.
like-
family big.
Like, even with my family, man, back when I was raised by my aunt. And we would, like I would say, like, my grandmother, her sisters and brothers, they would, I ain't gonna say force family together, but make them events where family come, not just at a funeral or, you know what I'm saying, something bad.
Yep.
They would make people, like, come to the house, and I would be little just seeing the family around. Now, you know, families having their own little families. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nieces got kids now and stuff like that. And it kind of, I ain't gonna say it'd be hard to bring family together, but it's an event
Yeah.
to try to
It
bring
is.
everybody together because they got their own things going on.
Everybody busy.
But they
Gotta
don't
live
understand how the family, like, really brings that energy to make it through everything you do.
It got to be intentional though, cool.
Yeah.
Because you know I got a big family on both sides.
Yeah, you do.
Now, on my mama's side, I mean, we still get together and do stuff, but it was nothing like it was when it got
Same.
destroyed when my grandmother and her siblings, when they all died.
Yep.
Now, because they made it a point
Tight.
for everybody to be together all the time, always doing everything. But when they passed away, it kind of went away because, you know, the children under them, they just kind of, and then with us, it's even worse. You know, because my mom and her siblings, they still do things and all that. But
Yeah.
with us, that's the only time we see each other when our mamas do. Yeah.
Right.
Like, we don't even try to do nothing.
See, it's trying to come back.
Yeah.
It's definitely trying to come back. But like you said, those times change because my great grandmama and grandmamas, they had a whole nother level of purpose on why they was getting together.
Yeah.
And I know Uncle Meech know this is about the history of why family reunions even came about. Because
Yeah.
we were trying to find each other because we were separated.
Yeah.
So we working toward it was a project to work towards. We just kind of made it a trendy thing to just keep it going.
Yeah.
And like I said, it goes from that practice.
Yeah.
And that practice made something permanent until we started dwindling away and finances and life gets harder. So I came and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So we started separating. Then COVID came and you know what I'm saying? Now it's like we ain't even supposed to be together. So now we using that excuse. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's gonna take that group of people. Cause see, volunteer work ain't popping no more. Back then, people just took pride in whatever they did.
Yeah.
Like if I got something to do with this table, I don't care if you pay me for it. Damn, it's gonna be done right. You know what I'm saying? You can see that guy, toothpick in his mouth, cigarette or something in his mouth.
Yep.
You know, you pay him a 6-pack of beer, he gonna tune the whole car up because he got my name on it. We cared about that, and that whatever we did, we felt good about it. Now it's like, man, I ain't getting paid for this. You know, so it's easy to quit. You know, we're not as dedicated and committed to things that really make a difference. You know, I'm sorry, being a community advocate is not big business. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be done. I tell people I do what I do for the sake of like. So this my favorite. One of my favorite quotes is, "The world will become a better place when old men plant trees for the shade they'll never see or sit in."
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I know why I'm doing it. Somebody did it for me.
Yeah.
Somebody did it for me. Somebody did something so that I wouldn't have to endure it. You know, a secondhand experience. Y'all was talking about that. Secondhand experience, you know.
We
Just
talked about
like
that
secondhand clothes.
when Alco Entertainment was up here. Remember, we discussed like how like sometimes young people think, hey, I got experience myself. You know what I'm saying? Well, somebody already went through it, so you don't have to go through it.
Yeah.
So it's time for you to actually reap the benefits, and you may have to go through something completely different, so somebody else don't have to go through it.
Yeah.
You know. But I wanna ask Coach P, and I want you to share this. I don't know if you even remember this story. You just made me think about it. Remember that house you had was Wall Triangle?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you had that house back then, and you had told me about a story. You called me one day, and you told me about your battery being dead in your car, and you had to walk. And his neighbor stayed so far down the street, and you was pissed off that you had to walk.
So it wasn't a battery. I was upset about something. I can't remember what. And it might have been a battery.
It was some car trouble.
I was extremely upset. And so I got mad and I just went for a walk. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I ended up walking to my neighbor's house. And I hadn't seen my neighbor in a while. I usually see him out doing work. He was one of those people, you know, those guys always just looking for some work, doing something, spry, going and moving around. And I went to his house. I don't know why I went to his house. And when I knocked on the door, his mama had me go back to his room. This man had done lost his legs.
Damn.
Amputated. His legs was amputated. That's why I haven't seen him around.
Yeah.
And here I am mad, angrily walking, but I can.
Yeah.
Complete eye open. Complete eye open.
Yeah.
Now, what I don't think I remember telling you is I started walking in a figure 8. And that was before you got your dictionaries. But I was walking in a figure 8. And this one Dez, my dad, he, you know, and it's a story with me and my dad too, but that's some of the stuff that I remember because that's some real stuff he told me. He said, build and destroy. It says decipher. And once I started learning the numerology and all that, that's build and destroy. So I was in a process of my life that was telling me, okay, it's time to shed some stuff and build some stuff. You got to kill some things off. And right there, I was extremely humbled because I'm like, let me get my head back to this house. Well, I'm going to walk back home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And be grateful for my legs.
remember.
Whatever wrong with my car, whatever wrong, at least I can walk.
And I remember like yesterday when you called, because one thing that you didn't just say that you told me when you called, you was like, you said, man, he didn't have his legs. And I walked down here mad as hell.
Yeah.
And that man didn't have no legs, and he had a smile on his face.
That's it. He had a smile on his face.
Damn.
And that shit was like, damn, me and him both were like, damn, that's amazing. Just how this man is sitting here with no legs smiling, and you walked your ass a half a mile down here, and you mad.
Yeah.
Man. But I'm big on appreciation, man. Like, we probably appreciated you like 3-4 times before we even sat down and started talking, even just coming here, you know what I'm saying? We do all our guests like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm real big on appreciation, like just appreciating what you got. You've been able to wake up today and, you know what I'm saying, and grow.
Bring life.
I appreciate that.
Put my plant right there, man.
Yeah, you can put it on.
Put this big ass plant.
That's the motivated plant, man. That's the motivated. Put it somewhere. Put it somewhere, man. So that's the plant. Bring life.
He want our logo on the.
There you go. Put y'all logo on the plant.
Logo on that joint, bro.
Shoot.
The plant. He brought the tree
Matter
to
of
life
fact,
in
that's
here.
what y'all need to do.
I'm
Put, every
motivated
time
you
somebody
put,
comes, y'all
logo
put their
on that
logo
thing.
on that plant. Y'all put y'all logo on that plant. Every show, y'all need to put somebody's logo on that plant.
Hey man, speaking of plants, I remember at one point in time that you was big. You was big on it. I remember you influenced me in about eating plant-based.
What you got a taste for?
You feel me?
I just let y'all know my biggest influence that I influenced. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't understand how much I'm being fed here. Y'all understand how much I'm being fed here.
So we just rolled it in like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Go in.
So like the track said, man. Tell us what you got a taste for. What are some of the most beneficial meals that you have? Because you eat a certain diet. You real deal like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad book. Eat to live.
Eat to live. Eat to live.
I remember you used to tell me, man, if food supposed to give you energy, if you eating and you get sleepy, that shit ain't no good for you. He used to tell me that all the time. He said, look at it like putting gas in your car.
That's it.
Oh, look at it like, man, that shit supposed to give you energy, man.
That's it. And that's exactly what it is. And even through my journey, I've went different. I've taken a lot of routes. I'm more of a flexitarian now. It depends, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna
Flexitarian. You gotta explain that.
I'm real flexible with what I do. You know what I'm saying?
He flexible with the
You know,
foods.
you ain't gonna have me up in. I've never been to New Orleans, and I'm like, what you mean? I'm not gonna have Auntie's gumbo right here. Who's been living in New Orleans for 50 years.
Now I'm not. I don't want y'all to think I'm saying he's straight plant based.
I'm very health conscious.
That make me
He's
feel
very
better.
health conscious.
I'm very health conscious.
I ain't saying that, but you introduced us to eating more.
Yes.
You got us on including more plant-based meals in
Yes.
our regular diet.
Yes, just be mindful of what you put in your body. Let me tell you this, matter of fact, and I don't just mean that with food. Food is the practice. Food is the practice that you make part. When I went vegan, I realized that it wasn't like the food wasn't what fed me. It was the action, the things that I practiced while I was being vegan. I started reading my foods. I just, I read the back of the thing before I purchase it.
Yeah.
I'm becoming, so guess what I started doing more after that? I started reading more. I started researching health, like what does this do? Okay, what is this? And I started researching. Guess what? I started doing that with a lot of things.
Yeah.
And everything. And even if I'm buying some paper towels or some clothes, I kind of do a little research. Be mindful of what you put in your body as a whole. That's what veganism did for me. Outside of let my hair grow really, really thick. I had locks. I don't know if y'all remember. I grew locks from bald.
Yeah, I recall.
Took 6 months, they was down. But the vegan diet, or I'm gonna say the vegan process, is very, very beneficial if properly done. Because it can be detrimental to you as well if you do not properly do it. I did it because I thought America was trying to kill me. So I'm like, I ain't eating dairy, and I'm not eating meat ever again. So, 6 bags of Lay's potato chips is not healthy.
Exactly.
Just because
niggas, niggas don't know that though.
They don't know, like,
because I remember when you was telling me that, and I was talking to this young lady. She was like, "Yeah, I'm plant based and this and that." And I said, just because Oreos is vegan, don't mean shit. Like, what the fuck? You still eating some bullshit.
One thing I learned, like, too much of anything
it's bad for you.
bad for you.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when I went through my situation, I gained the healthy conscious. It's the same thing, what you do. Let me see what's in here.
That's it.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And plus, when you, like, for some reason, like, I always pray, in my prayers, I always ask for knowledge. And it's like for some reason now, knowledge just been coming to me. Like, you can just see it on your phone. You can see it here. You can see it here. And, like, even when I have conversations with my homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Even you being here is like teaching. But back to what I was saying, it's like I gained the healthy conscience, and I started looking at Dr. Selby.
Yep, Dr. Sebi. Yep.
And there's some other guys that kind of go from his teachings, and they kind of show, like, they saying everything you just said. Like, basically, let me learn what we got to do for this or this or this. But as I learned from going through a scare. You know what I'm saying? And we most do.
It'll do it to
most
you.
Most people do it. We go through
it
this
to you.
scare, and the doctor or somebody have to tell you, hey, this is happening, or you're going to have to do this, and this. And then that's when I pretty much started looking at it like, nah, too much of this, too much of this, too much of this. You know what I'm saying? And, man, it's crazy. I'm going to tell you the craziest thing I seen. They was like, hey, the guy was like, hey, we don't even, as human beings, we don't supposed to wear black jeans. I was like, God damn.
The cotton, listen, it's real. Polyester, your body is a antenna. Your body absorbs.
Yeah, he was saying the same.
Yes,
I was
it's
like,
real.
man, damn. But just that point of knowledge, learning something like that, I take it in, and I'm like, man, I ain't gonna be able to wear them black jeans to the club.
Just got them motherfuckers too.
Just bought them,
Just got them
But
motherfuckers.
nah, I was just putting that out.
That's
there.
it. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, and like I said, recognize the wholeness of everything. Everything you put in your body, the conversations, the thoughts, the music, the books. I remember Uncle Beach threw away all his CDs. I was like, what is this guy doing? Like, let me get you. He was you know.
Bro, let me say something. Before you came in here, he was like, man, I remember the day I never thought Nietzsche would pick up a book. Oh, what did he say?
Yeah.
But it's funny, like, it's like we had that friendship where we won't see each other for like 5-10 years. But when we see each other, it's like
Picking
yesterday.
up brand new. Yep.
So it was that point, and he came back up here, and we sat in his room, man,
Yeah.
and we had a deep conversation on everything he was learning. I kind of gave him details about what I was learning, and it was pretty much the same thing. But he went on a journey of knowledge, like deep into it.
Exactly.
He right. Like I threw away. I got rid of all the music.
Yeah,
Period. And that's funny you brought that. I replaced music with books.
do you think the music was clouding?
Man,
Or-
I don't think I was mature enough to listen to it.
Okay,
You couldn't, it was deciphering.
You know what I'm saying? Music. One thing I realized was music is the only thing that can infiltrate your mind without your permission.
Yeah.
That's why you find yourself singing that song that you claim you hate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
It's
I
like,
love
and
you.
you see what I'm saying? That's why he always singing Sexy Red. Always singing Sexy Red.
nah, Six Red hard, man. Y'all gotta get off my girl Six Red.
I just realized I wasn't mature enough to be listening to those things. So and at the time that I threw it away, actually it was a distraction.
Yeah,
And then
that's what
through
I'm
my
saying,
journey,
the
I
cloud.
realized I really wasn't mature enough to be listening to that mentally, not age wise. Cause I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I was dumb enough to think music don't influence you, but it really does. Like I used to hate when, you know how your parents used to be like, man, what you doing listening to that? But we don't need to listen to all that cussing music, all this stuff. And as kids, we used to be like, man, I don't know why they act like I'm gonna go out here and shoot somebody.
But honestly, I like on a scientific fact, it's a scientific fact. Like, we all like bass.
Beats. I knew even the beats. Yeah.
The 808 does something to the body.
Yeah.
And some say it's
BPMs.
evil. Some say it's evil, this and that. But it send vibrations, because sound ain't nothing but vibration.
Exactly.
But the vibration sent to your body can actually give you good energy, bad energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which vibration you get? That's just the when somebody say, man, I'm getting a certain vibe from him. A certain
vibe.
vibration.
Vibration.
When they say vibe, they really just saying vibration.
Or you want another frequency. All
Yeah.
that stuff
All of that.
matters, man.
But yeah, that time period he's talking about though, with me throwing out all that music, and like you said, Coop, like, that was me going through the whole getting rid of music. It was a distraction. I just started trying to understand.
It's addictive.
Not only I was trying to not only learn about me and where I come from, I just want to know about the world. Like,
Right.
why do we think the way? All of a sudden, human beings became extremely interesting to me.
And once you
how
learn
old
one
was you?
thing, you keep going.
When that happened,
Was you about 35?
nah, I was right at 30.
Right at 30.
I was right at 30. I looked at Coop, and he probably didn't believe me, and I said, "Hey, if ain't nothing popping." After,
I believed it.
and he know I was 29 at the time. I said,
But-
if ain't nothing popping when I hit 30, dump this shit.
And that's
And
one.
I threw all that
that's,
shit out.
that's one thing I always respected about Ken. He was always family oriented. His family always came first. You know, and we understood that. You know what I'm saying? Being on the same rap team as him, you know what I'm saying? We all understood that. And when he went through that, I was like, man. Then there was a lot of people like, man, no, Young K, man, you can't stop. You can't, like, Reggie was like, hey, man, no, that nigga can't just spit a verse. But people be going through things, and they have to, it's understanding of themselves.
Understanding. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You were 30.
I was 30 years old.
I respected it though, when you did say that.
That's 3, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's 3. Understanding is where you was at. I ain't saying I'm an Israelite. I don't know it like that. I just know a little bit about a little bit.
Coach P, I want to bring it back to food right quick.
Food, yes.
I need some knowledge, man.
What you got?
Y'all don't want to hear what I got to taste for, but listen though, man. Hey,
He want to ask Coach P about food. Well, he finna go eat some ham hocks.
Hey, hell yeah. But look though, I need some knowledge, man. Food is like my biggest detriment as far as me. I can't eat healthy. I ain't gonna say I can't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
It's just hard for me to do it. But I'm still, with this question, I'm still trying to skate the line. I need to know what's the closest I can get to eating clean, but at the same time, I still can get some flavor, something that's good, or meats wise.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this, and not to dumb anything down or make it seem, but this. Think about this: we literally buy meat to make it taste like vegetables. What seasonings are what? What seasonings?
You said we buy meat to taste like vegetables.
To make it taste
meat,
like vegetables.
and we cook it to make it taste like vegetables. You just said to make it taste good. You don't just cook the chicken and eat it, do you? You gonna be like, this ain't got no seasoning on it.
Oh, he don't cook.
Well, whatever
Yes,
you
I
go,
do.
I'm saying you.
He
If
can't
you,
cook.
if you said I want some chicken, if you went to go get some
relax.
chicken and
Yeah.
all they did was take some chicken, put it in the grease, and gave it to you, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, I know.
It gotta have some flavor, right?
Yeah, man. I mean,
So
that's what I'm
what do they
trying-
use to make flavor? They use garlic powder, onion powder, all these vegetable seasonings. So you're literally taking what you want to eat and putting it on something else to make it taste like that.
Yeah.
So you can do that with anything. It don't have all you're chasing now is a texture that you're accustomed to.
Oh shit.
So basically, you trying to say meats is out.
You don't have, if you want some good food, you want some chicken.
Nah,
You like
I need.
You like
hey, know what
chicken
I'm
wings,
saying?
right? You like chicken
I
wings.
love chicken
Some
wings.
good old chicken wings,
I
right?
love 'em.
What's your favorite kind of chicken wings? Tell me about it. What's your favorite type?
You said favorite
Your
type?
favorite type? What you like? Lemon pepper, hot? What you like?
Nah, just regular buffalo. Or
regular
just
buffalo.
regular breaded with nothing. on it.
Regular breaded with nothing on it
Yeah.
except that seasoning. Because if
Yeah,
that bread
yeah,
ain't
gotta have
fire,
seasoning.
exactly. So
Yeah.
guess what? You go get you some oyster mushrooms.
Yep.
Bread
Never
them up.
heard of
You-
Cauliflower.
exactly.
I heard
So
that too.
cauliflower does different. And really and truly, if you know Dr. Sabi, he'll tell you not to eat
it's not even-
broccoli or broccoli. But I mean, like I said, you got to start somewhere.
Damn, I thought I was being healthy eating broccoli. Man, see?
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
can't.
saying. I mean,
can't get
That's
nothing
little
right.
stuff like the guy I was telling y'all about. He studied under Dr. Sebi. He be saying stuff like that, like how they carrots and stuff like that is
hybrids and
right.
high acid. Yeah, man.
You be like, damn,
Yeah.
man. I seen one thing. He was like, man, don't use toilet paper. I said, damn, man, how the hell am I supposed to wipe my ass? But they was like, you supposed to use.
I'm gonna come back. That plate gonna be gone in a minute. That plate gonna be gone. Like,
They
look,
was
man.
like, you supposed to use
Grow some more
bamboo.
toilet paper.
No, they was like, it's something called bamboo toilet paper. It's more healthy. That's how deep that shit get though, Reggie. I'm just saying.
Too
It
deep.
gets-
deep.
It do, but it gets deep. But then we have problems, and we be like, damn, what is problem coming from? And this shit we doing
that we was taught to do.
right.
Oh shit, that's something you said. I remember. Okay. We was talking about blood pressure.
Yep, I was just about. Yep.
And you know how we always like, high blood pressure running my family.
The eating
P,
habits.
P said, nigga, high blood pressure running your family. You just inherited them badass eating habits from your
That's
mama
it.
and them. That's it. And I said, damn, that makes a lot of sense.
The only thing you inherit that could increase your blood pressure is thin veins. If you have thin veins, you can't consume as much salt as someone with thick veins. That's simple.
I learned it's two things that can be inherited: sickle cell and it's something else. But those are the only two things that can be inherited.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. High blood pressure is not a hereditary thing. It's a generational thing. Something that was passed down.
Yeah.
And
Through your diet.
through your diet, through your habits, period. Like it goes back. So, like I said, you watched your parents do it. You done 80% of what they do, 20% of what they said, and now you're and things are different now because
Yeah.
the foods ain't the same either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had more vegetables on your plate than you did meat because hell, meat was expensive. Yeah, granddaddy. Yeah, my granddaddy used to eat. Yeah, he ate meat all his life and he was healthy. Yeah, but he probably had all the vegetables. Yeah,
We saw
it
that
took
a lot.
while.
We saw that a lot with Gigi. You know what I'm saying? We saw that a lot. I mean, she wasn't vegan
Yeah, but she was.
because she cooked with butter and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you talking vegetables? That was pretty much it. Big ass plate of vegetables.
Yeah,
So she was more like a vegetarian
yeah, she would be more considered vegetarian.
when we was growing up. So
I get.
Oyster
I'm
mushrooms,
still
man.
trying to find a way to
You're,
escape
but
the
I'm trying
meat
to
in
tell
there.
you, all you
Fried
you're
meat too.
chasing you're just seeking a
he
texture.
want everything
He said
fried.
fried
He need
meat.
everything
You're
fried.
chasing a texture, man.
Deep
I'm
fry
telling you.
everything for Reg. This nigga deep
Hey.
fry Oreos,
Listen.
everything.
Man,
Hey,
I'm
Right.
saying,
I'm just, hey, I know I got to do better, man, but it's hard though, man.
It's supposed to be. Listen,
It's
life
tough.
is simple, but it ain't easy.
yeah.
So how? I mean, okay, we're talking about the diet, but we ain't touched on
let's make a menu.
exercise.
Well,
yeah.
well, hold on. Exercise, mental health, diet. If you notice, when you look at the gut, right? If you just look at it,
Yeah.
wouldn't you kind of say it kind of looks like the brain?
Sometimes when they gut sticking out.
I'm talking about if you was to look at it transfer, you see the intestines and everything. It looks almost like a brain.
Oh, it like the texture would be the same.
The texture is the same, and the shape is almost the same. Look like they had little pathways. Your brain and gut is there. What you put, that's why you get a gut feeling. You emotionally eat. All that stuff
Get a gut
ties.
feeling
You get a gut feeling
for
like
some deep fried.
but what but what are you eating? What are you eating? What you putting in your body? Is it at a high vibration or a low vibration? You eating dead meat? Okay, you're gonna get a lower vibration.
Yeah.
I seen a thing where it said when your stomach growl, it's not saying
You're not hungry.
Who told us that shit?
You're
then?
not hungry.
That's
You're not
crazy.
hungry. If you put half a bottle of water in a pipe and it happens to go, it's gonna make a sound. That's all it is. You're not hungry.
We was
There's a
talking,
difference between
well,
hunger and
damn,
appetite.
Man, I gotta go get something to eat.
Appetite is psychological.
Right.
Hunger is real. You are not hungry just because you hear your stomach growl, but you've been conditioned, Pavlon, when you blow the whistles for the dog
Them
and your
hunger
mouth starts salivating, whatever, how you say that word.
Sound like what? I don't know.
So
I
the
looked up-
Pavlon method is he used it. So he had his dog, and what he did is every time he blew this whistle, he fed his dog. And he did that for so long that every time the dog heard the whistle, his mouth began to salivate because he was ready to
Okay.
eat. That's all you do with hunger. That's what you've been taught with hunger. Oh, your stomach, you must be hungry. Well, no, my stomach is clearing out.
growl
It's
is the
doing its
whistle.
work. The growl is the whistle.
So I done heard too, like when some people when they get a headache, like
They need
hey, I
to
gotta
eat
get
something.
something to eat.
The hunger headache.
The hungry headache.
The hunger
Yeah, the
headache.
hunger headache.
My wife say that shit out.
Well, hold on. That actually happens to me. Like if
Yeah,
I don't
understand
eat, if
about
I don't eat for a long time, or if I go a day or two without eating, because sometimes I do fast though.
Yeah. But guess
If
what?
I
I'm just
go
about
like
to
a
say.
day or two, I get a headache. My
It's
head will start hurting.
withdrawals. It's withdrawals.
Yeah.
If you stop, you can eat all you want to eat. You can stop eating. Stop eating sugar for like 10 days. On that 5th day, you're gonna have a headache because your body is removing something.
Yeah.
So it's a
become
detox.
addicted. It's a detox. Your brain is gonna have. You're gonna get a headache.
Yeah.
You're gonna get headaches. Gonna get hard right behind your eyes. But just like you was conditioned to, because guess what? When you first ate sugar, you didn't realize it, but something happened to your body too, and it had to make an adaptation. And then
Yeah.
your body did. Okay, this is what we got to do because he ain't finna stop eating sugar. So we got to. Your body will kill you to save you.
Yeah.
Your body would literally kill you to stay alive.
Yeah. Yeah, it
It's
is.
real.
It's
So
crazy.
that's why it's important on what you do with it. Even in your mind, you just literally telling yourself that this is bad for me. Your body's like, all right, guys, I heard that. It's gonna be bad. Let's react to that.
Yeah.
He
Man, I'm,
head and drive through at Bojangles again. Y'all ready?
Metaphysics, man. Listen, you can talk yourself into healthiness and it's levels. Because you can think, man, this is gonna be bad for me. And you can decide not to do it. Or you can say, this is gonna be bad for me, and I know it, and I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Or you can say, and I'm not, don't y'all be trying to use it as no scapegoat. Man, it's gonna be bad, but it makes me happy. It's gonna make me happy.
I deserve this.
Oh, I deserve this. Okay, you're gonna deserve that
medication.
toilet match, that toilet matrimony too when you over there hanging over it.
Damn doctor.
What do you say?
bills.
Praying that porcelain god.
Praying to that
You're gonna deserve
porcelain
the
god.
doctor bills. That's the thing. Like
That's it.
That's one of the things. Like I was telling them yesterday, Man, I had went to the doctor the other day, and it was like pretty much same thing going through. Halfway there, this, and that. I'm like, man, I'm tired of this shit. I'm paying this amount. And I know what I need to do. That's the crazy
Everybody
thing.
know.
Like I said, I pray for knowledge. And God's giving me knowledge on what I'm supposed to do. But guess what? I deserve it. I
Free will, baby. Free will. Hey,
I
God
want
be
some
like,
goddamn, I want some Twin Peak wings
there you
today.
go. They be so good.
Hey,
They be so good.
Man.
do.
And it makes you happy. But too much of anything, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm actually about alcohol.
now I don't drink anymore.
So you don't know.
I don't drink anymore.
No, I'm not saying you
Okay.
drink. I'm saying like
You talk about effects
the effects.
with your health.
Yeah, well, so what's your question about it?
I was gonna say is I know it ain't a healthy.
Sad part, we be drinking like motherfuckers.
See the table empty today.
Yeah, we can't have it.
Yeah,
But-
y'all try to put it up because I'm coming. Don't be doing
Right,
it.
right.
I see it over there in the
Oh,
corner.
man,
We're looking over there.
Hey, Reggie, hide
Reggie,
that.
scoot
Hey,
over.
Reggie,
Let that
hide
nigga
that.
I see the crown and coke in the
Hide that
corner.
bottle over there. But I was gonna ask is like, what's the healthiest thing you can drink? Like alcohol, like. Cause I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say what I'm trying to say is
Just
we gonna drink.
still healthy.
We
drink.
gonna drink.
Then just drink. Let me tell
No,
you
but
something.
is it like? Cause I heard tequila is less sugar and this and that, and it's a good thing to drink.
So let's
I showed.
Yeah, Al put us
You know
on
what I'm
that.
saying?
so let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Why do you drink?
it's just a.
To get fucked up.
To get fucked up. To find a high.
Feeling? Yeah.
There's so many herbal things you can
For-
do to find a high.
For the feeling?
And guess what? Alcohol ain't nothing but fermented fruit. There's so many things that you look up your herbs. There's certain herbs that can give you a high and give you a buzz.
Fuck drinking.
Well, I
Take
need
some
to know what it
mushrooms.
is.
You mad because like you said, huh?
I said I need to know what
That's
it
what I'm
is.
saying.
then.
There's
So you
so
want us to
many
drink
natural-
kombucha?
Kombucha. I don't. If you want to, that's what I'm saying. Like
Because they say that about kombucha, right?
you can get a bait, but see, guess what?
The hell is
For instance,
kombucha?
you was just
Hey,
saying it.
slang
Shit, this
kombucha. We
nigga
don't
had me
know.
You
drinking
just saying.
one
You
night,
said
man.
something. I don't want to put you on blast, but you said something. Man, you must have been hungry last night. Ain't that what you said? Because it happened so fast.
Yeah.
But guess what? The way he eats, he said, "Well, I've been this way." So guess what? It don't even require like. So now, when
don't
you change
require as
the when you change the environment,
It's
then
like
it
that.
doesn't require
require-
tequila
think
or
about it,
Crown to make you drunk. It can be this specific herb that's created to give you a euphoric feeling and mindset.
Right.
I was just at a party the other day, and because of the way I was just feeling, they was like, "I thought you was drunk with us." I was like, "No, I'm lit like this on life."
Yeah. Yeah.
And that shit
You
true
feel what I'm
too.
saying? Like and it goes with the practices, and just like your body is going to be. That's why when you don't think about, look at alcohol like any other medicine or drug, anything. The more you do it, the more, like I said, your body's going to do whatever it got to do to survive.
Yeah.
Now 2 shots used to get you lit, but now it's going to take 3 shots, 4 shots. Anything you do, because your body's going to adapt to it. You can do 10 push-ups, and it was a struggle. But after you keep doing them 10 push-ups, guess what? In order for you to get stronger, you're going to have to do what? More push-ups.
Yeah.
Whatever you choose, your body's going to give you the pathways and all the information you need to say, okay, well, you see you do 10 push-ups easy now, you're not getting stronger, so you got to do more push-ups to get stronger. You notice you've been drinking 2 shots now, you're not getting drunk off 2 shots anymore. You're going to need 4. Just which way you want to go.
God damn.
I'm gonna say
That
this.
shit makes
man.
so much sense, Coop.
It's simple,
like,
but it
really,
ain't easy.
Man, I appreciate this conversation, man. Man, this is a good ass podcast. This information that everybody needs. Everybody I see on my social media, they talking about it. Like, this is the stuff they need to really hear. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you like giving us that knowledge.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But I really do, man.
Still ain't told me how I can skate with the meat.
I
though.
just told you, oyster mushrooms.
Oyster mushroom.
Red it up,
Oyster, but like-
oyster mushrooms.
He's saying,
Hey, bro, that
You're
shit good, though.
you're because in your
Speaking,
mind.
speaking a foreign language,
in
man.
your-
Hey, oyster
Listen,
mushrooms.
Now listen, this is what technology works. Because 2024, we got these computers in our pockets.
Oyster
Look at
mushrooms.
it. We got these computers and oyster mushrooms. Go to your nearest, your closest Asian market. They gonna have them.
That's what we bound
Bundle
at
up.
the Asian market.
Wash them up
It's an Asian
and
market around
do
somewhere.
exactly what
Plenty
you
of
would do with chicken. Do exactly what you would do with chicken to them oyster
And it'll
mushrooms.
taste like chicken.
See, you're looking for a texture.
You really
You're looking for a texture.
It ain't no
Bro.
shame in my game. Like I ain't finna pretend like, hey, I'm just.
To get my son off of that shit. Now, at the
Hey.
time, my son was probably,
Just saying.
how old was Judah? Judah was like maybe 8 or 9. And my wife fried, he loves Bojangles chicken. She fried some oyster mushrooms because he told us about this. So we're trying to get him off of fried chicken. We ain't tell him. Serve that shit to him. His favorite part of the chicken is the thighs. He loved chicken thighs. He thought he was eating a damn chicken thigh. He told me, "Can I have some more?" We looking at each other laughing because we know this nigga eating a mushroom. He don't even know.
Got him.
He don't even
Got
know.
him.
As a 9-year-old kid, he had no clue.
Yeah.
No clue. So now here we are trying to hold the secret from him today, and he's in middle school. We still trying to hold the secret from him that, that's fried chicken. So I guess I ain't being honest like I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say he going
But-
nah, just
But in my mind, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get his ass off that fried chicken and got him eating the oyster mushrooms. He don't know.
Yes.
So I say that to say you an adult. Maybe go ahead and you probably gonna have to find somebody to cook it for you because Coop said you can't.
But look at it.
Hey,
Coop said you can't cook.
That nigga
Get my
be
man
eating
an
my
air
food.
fryer. Or something.
Look at it like
no,
this.
he could.
Look at it like this.
So yeah, we gonna
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I was gonna say we gonna take a little break and get into the next segment. Man.
Okay, well, can I just say this right
Go
here
ahead,
with
go
this,
ahead.
so we can go, so you can get this food right. Look at it like this: the decisions you make today affects what happens to you tomorrow.
That's true.
So you either pay the discipline bill now or the regret bill later.
Shit.
And that's it.
Hey, I've been
Good bar, man.
shit, been paying them bills for a minute.
Good
Matter
bar.
of fact, I
man.
paid them bills this morning from last night. Shit.
Hey. All right, man. All right, we back. Man, this time, this segment right here is top 5.
Top 5.
We finna get into the top 5.
He's heating up. He's on fire.
They hate my little tags and shit. But I got a top 5 for you, Coach P.
Let's go.
I want to hear your most influential people into what you do right now. People who done influence you the most. Top 5.
Top
In order.
5 influence.
Yeah.
So grateful you.
In order.
I'm so grateful.
In order.
In order.
In order.
In order.
That's
Now,
the hard
now,
part.
the most important or the least important is up to you. How
But they
you
all
feel.
important if they's
Yeah,
top
they
5.
But I'm saying-
yes, I got you.
I want them in order.
Now I want him to understand, like,
Yes.
they still important in
Right.
the top 5.
So how I'm gonna base it in as far as importance or not importance is the massive effect.
Okay.
So the massive, the highest influence, and I'm starting low and getting higher, right?
Okay.
So number 1 is gonna be the biggest influence. So I'm gonna start off with, and I wanna kind of combine them, and that's gonna
fine.
be my mother and my father.
Okay.
I want to combine them. I feel their whole coming together is one of the main reasons that kind of created who I am, even through my journey.
Yeah.
Like I dated girls with kids because I was like, man, I'm a good looking dude. Just because she got kids don't mean she can't have a handsome guy that ain't got no children, ain't got nothing going for herself. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, my mom was that woman. She was a pretty woman with kids. And I wouldn't want nobody to treat her like that. You know what I'm saying? Also, that was still me in that void, seeking my mom. I didn't know that's what I was doing. I thought I was being, what's your boy name to be robbing from the poor and robbing from the rich and giving to the poor.
Robin Hood.
Yeah, I am trying to be Robin Hood,
Robin
Captain
Hood.
Save one. But you know what I'm saying? I realized them girls be trying to escape that doggone life too. That's why. So, but yeah, so I'll have to say my mother and father, and then like I said, my father for just being who he is and having the type of, because he's jovial, he's happy, he pushes people to be great. You know, he's in a sense, like a better term, he's a people pleaser to an extent, but he's very confident in himself. And I appreciate him and me giving me that gift of gab and that gift of integration and reaching out to people. So definitely them two, and their work ethic. Like my parents work like crazy. My mama got 3 jobs now. Like when they got goals, they go hard. So that's
one.
number 5.
So that's number 5. Okay.
Number 5.
Okay.
All right. Number 4. Number 4 would have to be my auntie. My auntie, and matter of fact, all my aunties. Because
Grouping them all together.
we grouping all together. Leslie L. Boogie was happening. My aunt Lane, my auntie Sabrina, out there in Alabama. Like these women, they all gave me a perception. And there's a few more aunties that I call. I got my aunt Dorothy, and these are some friends. These are the extended families. You know, I say friends are the family you get to choose. And so my auntie Dorothy, like these women were they were people in my life that really influenced how I wanted to see a woman. My auntie Lisa Fletcher, like they showed me how I kind of they built the type of woman that I wanted to see, or that I kind of admired, and more so because I was accustomed to them. But I was able, with my dysfunction, you know, bringing up, I was able to have an experience with them as far as like, because I had to live with my auntie. I had to live with my aunt Leslie. I had to live, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These women, even my stepmother. And I have to give her props, because honestly, straight up and down, I did not like my stepmother. However, she is one of the best mothers of her kids. She is one of the best mothers of her kids that I've ever experienced. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love her to death. You know, she's not the best stepmom, but I love her as a mother. She's the best mother that I've ever in my life seen. Because she goes for her kids like no woman that I've ever seen. So that's 4. All my aunties, and I'm throwing my stepmom in there as well.
Okay.
And then number 3 is gonna be, I'm gonna get this to Coach Parks. This is part of what I do in my life. The reason I do what I do now in my life is because of Coach Parks. So I don't know if y'all know Coach Parks. I wish I knew his first name.
Is that from Normal
Chattanooga Middle School? Yes,
Chattanooga Middle School.
If y'all need to find Coach Parks for me, because I need to shake his hand.
That's when you
Coach
stayed in the
Parks.
West Side.
That's when I stayed in the West Side. West Side College Hill Courts, West 12th Grove Street. You know what it is.
You know what? I see your video, your reel on
You know, it was
Instagram the
hard.
other day.
You see that money shot?
Yeah, it was hard. And then they got the painting of him, and
Yeah.
he made
in
sure
the
that
West
was in
Side.
there. I was like,
Yeah.
Gotta let you know, man.
Yeah.
And I be
That's
telling
cool.
folks, like, I be like, man, y'all don't even know that my family right there
Yeah.
on that building over there in the projects that they painted a mural.
The hood love me, man. I told y'all I've been
that's what's
popping.
up, man.
Yeah, but so grateful for Coach
Coach
Parks.
Parks.
Yeah, he was the PE teacher at Chattanooga Middle School, and I'll tell you why. So I work with you. Y'all know Gentlemen Warriors Boys Club. That's my style of Boy Scouts. I really wasn't a big Boy Scouts fan, and I'm gonna kind of bunch some people up in. I'm gonna say my male mentors. So Coach Parks was that man that I wanted to be like, and this is the reason I wanted to be like him, because my Aunt Lane had came to a parent-teacher conference. It was a PTA night. You remember PTA?
Yeah.
All the parents come.
Yeah.
And Coach Parks was talking to my auntie, and I saw my auntie in full attention. Mind you, maybe I don't know my auntie. She's a very strong woman, a very vocal, strong woman. And to see her, this was like her most feminine light that I've ever seen her in. And when we got home, she got on that phone, and I overheard her telling her friend, "Girl, I couldn't even pay attention to what what Pierre teacher was talking about. He's so doggone fine." And I was like, "That's who I want to be like." That's who I want to be like.
Because basically it sounds funny. So you basically saw him being a masculine man.
Being a masculine man.
And a woman that was raising you that was a masculine woman
Yes.
step into her femininity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You saw
I've been wanting to ask
you
you.
saw that.
Is this the aunt that we helped
Yeah.
move?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I knew
Yeah.
you. I knew you figured it out.
I was like,
I knew you
okay.
figured- Yeah, this
Yes.
her. As soon as he said she don't
rough.
play, she
Yeah,
rough.
yeah, she
I
rough.
knew you knew who
She
it
She
was.
hard.
was nice to me though, but she
Well,
was-
she's that's the thing about it.
She's selective with
very
this shit.
capable. She's so capable of it. And so yeah, and I'm that's Coach Parks and Mr. Larry, all them guys who, like I said, just kind of took me in because Mr. Larry, he the one who took me to Boy Scouts, and I did not like Boy Scouts. It just didn't suit me. They was trying to make me be something I want. I felt now they teach great things. I'm not dissing the Boy Scouts. Like don't send the Eagle Scouts after me.
be prepared.
Just saying.
That's our
you
motto.
know, I think they think tactical and they think, and they have a lot of things. So I'm gonna say Mr. Larry for taking me to Boy Scouts. I just like I said, it didn't suit me, but now I have Gender Warriors. And although I want to take some of those things, I want you to kind of be individualized. Like I don't want you to have to be like me and you ain't got to wear a beret and I had in the color. You wear what colors you want to wear.
Yeah.
Sandals. So
So you at number
Number two now.
I'm at
yes.
number 2. I'm gonna say my grandmothers because those were my mothers. My Gigi, I love her to death. She's like that was mama. We've had our bouts, and but one thing that they always showed me was that genuine love because my mother wasn't there to give me that love. Like somebody talk about my mama, I got mad because I didn't really have a connection with her. I wasn't mad because you were talk. Some people talk about their mama because the sacrifices she went through to do what she had to do.
Yeah.
Me and my mom relationship with our dynamic is kind of different because there's sometimes where I can be like I don't trust you because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see you get it out the mud for me. As I got older though, and I started understanding things, I see how important you are.
Yeah.
But my grandmothers, I saw it. I felt that love. I felt that nurturing. My grandmother in Alabama, my mom, we call her Ma, Virginia Fletcher. She taught me things. She taught me things about myself. That's how I started on my journey with these women. Is when I got what I call de-discipline. Once I got control of that, I talked to my dad, and he was like, "Man, I don't know about you, but I can't stop having sex." I talked to my granddad, and he's 77 years old. I'm like, "Yeah, I know you ain't having. I don't know about no having sex. I don't know about that." I'm like, what you doing? But then when I went, I had to find I went to my grandmother, and I don't know, but to talk to your grandmother about your sex life is a whole nother level of humiliation, and the love that she showed me and expressed to me that's what true love feels like. She did not say, "Boy, you need to just." She was like, "Well, baby, it's in you." That's what she told you. It's in you.
Keep it real.
She kept it 100, and she said, "But it's up to you to control it." And cold turkey, I stopped.
Yeah.
I started, and once I did that, my value, what I looked at her when I saw a bad chick. Oh, she got big booty. Oh yeah, she fine. But guess what? What's on your mind? Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that.
Yeah.
And that's a if y'all out there trying to get them, like I said, trust it, hold that. Don't let that be what they got to offer you, and watch how your value change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got called everything in the book. Oh, you gay? You weak? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then we sat down. I talked to you about something. I can talk about. I felt confident to say, "Hey, so when the last time you been tested?"
Yeah.
If you immediately get offended, you ain't even. That's it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, my grandmothers. That's number 2, and they, like I said, because they those were the nurturers of my life. And then, I just got number 1. This guy right here beside me, man.
Stop.
I ain't gonna lie.
I was waiting on it. I was like, I said, is he gonna make the list?
That's all I'm saying.
I said, is he gonna make the list?
Hey, kid, didn't make the list.
Hey.
nah.
The biggest influence.
Right.
Because
That's what's up,
guess
man.
what? I can say rappers and all that stuff. And guess what, though? But guess who that came through?
Yeah.
This guy here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a cool uncle, man. You got a cool uncle.
The best. And that's my brother. Like I said, that's my brother.
Yeah.
Because he
We
really
raised like
wasn't even
that.
like he wasn't my uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was my brother, our interactions.
Yeah.
You know?
My name was just Uncle Me.
Yeah, that's it.
But
But I'm gonna say,
the relationship was a brotherly.
Ken look at a lot of people like brothers. Like that same thing, like teaching them what to do, like telling him, man, why do this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like as for people, like that can be the biggest thing. Just for like, damn, man, he care.
He care.
You know what I'm saying? Like that could be he care. Some people just need to know that.
This guy is the reason I'm even married. because he made it look cool. That's literally the generalization of how I structure my programs. Is because if I can make something productive and positive look cool, 9 times out of 10, the kids want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
That's true.
He made marriage look cool. I don't know if he went through hell with it or not. We ain't had those conversations.
Yeah.
But he made it look cool.
Yeah.
He made being a family man look cool. So
Yeah,
guess what?
he did.
I want to be a family man.
Yeah.
And that's what I project to the world.
Yeah.
It ain't always got to be, I'm gonna show you I'm gonna wear the cool shoes. Coach Park always had on some clean shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had them big wide-legged sweatpants on, and he had some regular Nikes, but they were clean. You know what I'm saying?
He kept them
they were
clean,
clean.
though.
He kept them clean.
though.
You know?
That's what's
So-
up, man.
But yeah, so Uncle Meechie, man, he put me on as far as just being a consistent and solid person in my life, and especially through that growth, he taught me, hey, you can grow from this. You can grow. He's a true artist as well. I don't think he recognized he's a true artist.
Him
you mean?
saying that. Oh, go ahead.
True artist.
I'm gonna give you an example. Andre 3000 is a true artist, and I wouldn't have met Andre 3000 without you.
Okay.
Andre 3000 is a true artist because, and this is my
Man, he was
theory.
forcing you to listen to Outkast.
He-
Nah, I was just.
Yeah,
I was just
listen. When we would look, this one I knew he was so. This one of the coolest. He might not even remember this. This is one of the coolest things ever. You know, you want to do stuff that the rap music say, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We driving to school. He's driving to school in the Cavalier, and he was driving.
that car I was telling you about.
My aunt Leslie was riding, and me and little Stefan was in the back. And that elevators came on, and he turned around and said, "Me and you, your mama and your cousin too." And I was like, he got that in the car right now. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
He used to do that shit all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
And it's
did.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And I could never do it because like I said, I couldn't think. I ain't got it. That ain't your. That's your sister. I can't do that. But like I said,
I
man,
remember that moment like a motherfucker.
But okay, I'm gonna ask you, Ken. Like hearing him give you your flowers here right now, because most of the time in life with how families is now, people don't say shit and hear that until they dead or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that make you feel?
It makes me look at him in detail a little more.
Okay.
How much? Because in the beginning, you may not know this, but he's the first one and the most consistent of giving me my flowers.
Okay.
He randomly texts me and just the stuff y'all hearing.
Yeah.
These are random text messages I've received or
Okay,
random
yeah.
calls
Yeah.
that I received over the many years.
Yeah.
You know, so he made me realize how much other people didn't do that.
Right.
But I'm like, I'm okay with other people not doing it. It doesn't really matter. But I didn't know I was that important to him. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of I'm just living life. We actually growing up together.
I'm thinking like, damn, you call Steph up and be like, hey man, you ain't text me shit.
Oh no. See, I'm gonna tell you.
You
So
lying.
that cousin that he just told you about that memory he just told y'all about when we listened to Elevators when it first came out, right?
Yeah.
That cousin that was in the car with
Stephon.
him, that's Step. That's
Yeah.
Stefan. You know, we call him Step.
Yeah.
He's the next one to do that.
Yeah.
That's my
okay,
other
okay,
nephew.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I had a birthday dinner and people were like, he got up and said something and he started to cry.
Okay.
And folks was like, that didn't know him, like, man, damn, who this nigga in here crying and shit? Meechie did all this for him. It ain't about what I did for him. To me, it ain't.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm supposed to do that for them
Right.
because that was a time where they lived with me.
It's natural.
You don't remember meeting your uncle.
Right.
You don't know a time in life when you didn't know. You talked about your uncle yesterday. You gave honor, peace be upon him, yesterday. But you don't remember meeting him. He's always been in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Always been there. So the same way that Coach P, Step, the way they see Uncle Meechie is the same way you see Big E.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's just, and we do, as uncles, we do appreciate that shit. I appreciate the shit out of it. He made me realize how valuable I was.
Yeah.
That's what it makes me feel like, damn, you really are valuable. So now, guess what I got to do?
Keep that.
I got to keep that energy.
Keep that going.
But it's hard sometimes too.
Yeah.
Now I understand why 3 Stacks don't want to rap. He talking about rapping. Well, he's talking about rapping, right? But shit, now I got to make sure that I be peaceful and positive and give some type of information, show some type of love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, something to everybody I encounter now.
Like Red said, give yourself that grace, because there's a lot of things you did wrong that you was capable of enduring. That I was like, okay, that wasn't right, so I'm not gonna do it.
You learn, yeah.
That's it. No,
Learn from that.
but you went secondhand experience.
Yeah.
You gave me your shoes and some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, know that. So I say that.
I get it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say on that.
What's up?
And back to that artist part I was talking about, the growth of seeing him being an artist. Like I said, he went from shoes, clothes, music, books, to studying history. You know what I'm saying? The thing, it's like it doesn't. And Andre 3000, he went from to, you know what I'm saying?
I get
to now,
the comparison.
You feel me?
Yeah.
When you a true artist, you a part of it. You a part of life, and you put
up?
out what you put out.
That's
What's
dope.
up?
You know, so yes, that's why I was. This is my biggest influence. My biggest.
Hey man, I'm thankful in that to make number one.
Hey, meet you.
I can't wait to tell your mama.
Hey man, buy that nigga a t-shirt.
I can't wait to tell his mama.
Number one uncle.
Speaking of t-shirts, speaking of t-shirts,
number one uncle, man. Get that nigga
speaking of
number one.
t-shirts,
You
this
hear
is
him?
from Quail, handpicked for Michi. He said, make sure Michi get this one right here.
Okay.
So
This handpicked. This from Quail.
that's from Quail. This is a Drift brand, man. I'm sorry, was you supposed to bring me in on that?
No. you
Okay.
Oh, that's hard.
Tell
man.
Quail I need my damn psycho jacket.
Quail, get on the Psycho jacket.
Quail, appreciate the tea, bro.
That's hard.
Yeah,
I
man.
like
This
that.
shit hard.
Yeah,
I
man,
like
that's the
that.
Drift, man, functional. And you know what I'm saying? Just the quality grade. This right here is also, I want to say this, they support mental health as well. They are
Okay.
really good mental health advocates, and I'm telling you, hiking is probably one of the best natural things you can
See what
do
they
for your
say,
mind.
Rich?
All
Quality
What you call
of
been on
nature.
that, man?
It's hard,
Quality
man.
of
Big
I like
Black
that.
Hank.
Huh?
What's his name? Big Black.
Yeah.
He been on that like hiking and stuff like that.
Here we go.
Hiking
He got
with,
a whole
yeah,
hiking with
hiking
Bank.
with Bank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's here, isn't he?
Nah, he in
Nah, in
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Okay.
But
He
he
down the street.
they say he be like in Stone Mountain. They be hiking and stuff.
Yes,
like,
man.
Like a therapy type, like
That's
a whole
the
group. Just go up
best.
the mountain, conversation.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the best thing you can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm always ready for a hike whenever y'all ready.
See, look at him. He got on hiking
Right
clothes.
here.
now.
I'm ready, bro. I'm Coach P. I'm ready to do. I'm ready for whatever.
Hey, appreciate that, man.
Y'all right here.
Oh man.
Hold on now. Wait a minute.
Quail, I need my damn psycho jacket.
Quail,
That
get
what
him his
Quail
psycho.
need.
Get him his
I
psycho
need that
jacket.
color right there. That go with these.
See, look at
Saying
that.
on the-
Look at that.
What size is that?
Now,
It's XL.
I also gotta say this too.
It's 2X.
I'm gonna let y'all fight over these.
But they kind of.
It's one. This between. I'm saying.
I don't even wear hats, so they
Exactly.
can
He was
say.
saying, no.
I don't even wear
He
hats.
said hats. He said the hats go to the Brainerd graduates.
Oh yeah, you
You
can't
see the colors.
I don't wear hats no way.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not
well,
So
type
you don't
shit.
feel left out.
All
I'm
right.
not type shit.
All right,
This type
all
of
right.
shit need to be on.
And no, this is my stuff right here. But we got socks, we got headbands. This is my stuff right here.
Okay.
That's y'all right there. Yeah, y'all good,
Man,
man.
we
That's from
appreciate
a
this,
drill.
man.
That tan
Cool. I
shirt.
need that. This the blue you want on the other
That
shirt.
tan shirt.
Yeah. That
So,
light
yeah.
blue.
Me right here, dog.
That's it, man.
Y'all hear the bag rumbling?
Y'all hear it, man.
Hey,
Y'all
what's
hear
up,
it.
though, man?
Oh, that's
Hey,
right.
these some
That
dope
cat-
clothes.
Yeah,
Where
man.
we at? That's what's up, man. So yes, that's a gift from a drift. The gift from my family is that plant because I promote life, man.
Yeah.
Please strive, grow, water yourself,
Quality
take
of
care of
nature.
yourself. Man.
Do we got a shop? Or what do they sell?
Oh
the
yeah,
clothing
so Adrift is actually they got some pieces in REI off of Gun Barrel, I think, in Shallowford.
Oh,
It's right over there by the Publix,
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
across the street from Crystals
Yeah.
and Zaxby's. So you're over there. They have pieces in there, or you can find his shop, Adrift, or his gentleman's barbershop off of Lee
yeah,
Highway.
yeah. Okay.
And you can pick up pieces there. He has a spot in the shop.
Okay.
And like I said, man, just doing big things, man. That's supporting. It's also Black Business Black Business Month. I don't know if y'all know, but yeah, it's Black Business Month. So support your Black business. Your
You're gonna
local
make every
business.
month Black Business Month. How
Every
about that?
month to be Black Business Month. That's it, man. And but yeah, so that's y'all gifts from me.
Hey, we definitely appreciate that. I want this red one slick though, Coop.
I really,
Red
don't,
is his favorite color.
I really don't want to give it away, but
told
I
you
don't
was
wear
gonna
those
shop
type of
like
hats. So yeah, that's the
Okay.
type of hats he wear.
That is.
I rock these.
There you go.
But
You
yeah,
know me. I rock these all day.
I don't got the head shape for a hat, so I don't wear hats.
Oh dang! Well, I was going to switch hats for the king. You know,
Oh, nah.
we good. We good. We good.
But hey, man, what I know you just promoted your brother Quail, you know what I'm saying? But what about Coach P, man?
Coach P.
What do Coach P got going on, coming up? Anything you want to let the people know?
Coach P Incorporated.
Let's get it. Let's
Coach
get
P
it.
Incorporated
Uh-huh.
is I'm a community advocate. I'm here to empower youth, family units, and all that has to do with mental health and emotional intelligence. Coach P Incorporated was I'm not gonna say it was invented, but it was brought to the mind in 2017, and it's been a journey of mine to, like I said, just to give what I felt I needed growing up to the youth in the community.
Yeah.
And so we got some events going on, and so let me just give me just one little second, man. Give me one little second.
Why you doing that? Why you finding that? I've noticed you came down here to the Cypher.
Yes,
Okay, so like, what's the relationship with you and Sister RN?
Sister RN is literally my second cousin. Her dad and my granddad are brothers.
Okay.
And we've known each other, but it kind of really in passing. It's like that thing, like, you know, see the family reunion. She the one with the cool car from Atlanta, you know.
Yeah.
And we end up seeing. We kept seeing each other. We're doing the same thing.
Right.
She's just here and I'm there. But
Yeah.
we are advocates of the community.
Yeah.
We are advocates of health. We are,
Yeah.
you know.
My part-time job, I work at the community center out south, and every now and then she'll bring her kids. I know she's trying to help kids out that do music, stuff like that, and she's trying to, and that's what we do over there. We showing them what we do as producers, rappers, instrumental, you know what I'm saying, all that type stuff. We teaching the kids.
Yeah.
And she came in and, you know, kind of ran across our program or whatever, and then she getting kids, working with them. It's like basically we got something going on, she got something going on. Let's work together.
Yes.
So that's what she came in. Like, I love her energy.
Yes.
Her energy
Yes.
is off the charts. She real. She cares.
She really do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You feel it. But I just seen the reel on your Instagram.
Yeah.
He's down here, you know what I'm saying. And I supposed to been there.
It's all
But
good.
you know what I'm saying, with work, my other job, it'd be killing me.
You got 360 some days to get back there, so we
Oh, yeah.
good. We
Oh, yeah.
good, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's every year. That's like we call it kind of look at it like the youth, the kids, their Grammys. This is their Grammys
Yeah,
every year.
and that's how she red carpet.
Yes, we got.
He taking pictures on the red carpet.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he done did a red, he done switch clothes and
Hey,
everything.
hey, look.
I was like, look at him. Nigga think he cool.
I don't think, bro. I know.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
But it was
Like I
cool.
said, you
bro.
gotta make it look cool, man.
Yeah, it was cool, bro.
And I'm grateful for her, man, because like I said, she brought me down. She's like, Coach P, we need Coach P, and I was like, I'm there.
Yeah.
And like I said, I told her that you was gonna come in soon. And one guy that he said he did his first. You're the reason he done beats. You don't even know. See what I'm saying? That's how I connected you. A Mike,
Oh, yeah.
Big Mike, yes,
Mike Murder.
Mike Murder.
Oh, for real?
Mike
Yeah,
Murder was
remember,
there. He was like,
yeah, he worked with Sister. oh, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
He was like, man, Coop is the reason I started doing beats. Literally. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look how connected you. That's why I said you ain't have to be there to be there.
You ain't gotta
Everybody
be
want a
there to
Coop
be
beat.
there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But
That's what's up.
and so my next thing is my huddle, and all I'm gonna share like my vision with this. I was sharing with my brother, Xavier, man. He's on our photography team, and like I said, so the huddle came about. That's a big thing. We do it every first and third Wednesdays at Game Day Men's Health, which is a health clinic, and it's worldwide. But it's
Where's that located?
I don't know where it's located in Chattanooga, but in Huntsville, Alabama, it is located in Madison, Alabama, 9238 Madison Boulevard. And it's a Game Day Men's Health. You can look it up. We got 66 places, clinics, and it's focused geared all toward men's health. So prostate, testosterone, T1, like everything men's health.
Okay.
And then the huddle, which I kind of brought to them, is to encompass the wholeness of health. You know, that's when you come in with the mental health. And like you said, sometimes you just got to talk about it. Like I said, I'm not a therapist. I'm your therapist because your therapist got to think out the box sometimes. So I'm your therapist. But however, sometimes we just got to get it out of our head. You know what I'm saying? Just get it out of our minds, lay it on the table, cipher through it. Take some of those. I call it filling up your emotional toolbox. Emotional. If you look at emotion just like currency, man, when you have to pay a debt, if you save $10,000 right for an emergency fund, and then something went out, the heater or something went out, it's gonna cost you $990. It's still gonna hurt, but at least you got that $10,000 to cover it, right?
Right. Yeah.
You gonna be like, dang, I had to drop that 9 bands, but you had it. We don't think about that with our emotions. You don't make practices to put back in that emotional account, and then something high priced emotional experience happened, and now you in emotional debt, and now you're depressed, and now you're frustrated, and now you're lashing out because you didn't have the funds emotionally to handle it or deal with it. Yeah. So that's kind of what the huddle is about. And it come around, like you said, just knowing other people went through it kind of lowers. Don't nobody want to get a whooping by themselves. I don't care where you at. If you know what I'm saying, when all y'all cousins got a whooping, it was different just getting that whooping by yourself, you know. So I said, now this is what I share with my brother. I said, I feel my vision is one thing, and as I've been doing this, I've also realized my vision isn't the only way or ultimately the best way, which is why I remain open to ideas. But my vision is to simply create a safe space for men to build, grow, and inspire by first unloading the weight of the world off their shoulders through conversation, venting, and learning different perspectives, while simultaneously unionizing a brotherhood by recognizing the common connection we all have as men, and making men aware of the one area to complete the wholeness of wellness, which is mental health. So that's literally, because he asked me this yesterday, and this is what I wrote him. Yeah. And that's what it is, man. We gotta, and honestly, this ain't no black or white thing, because at the end of the day, men have men issues. Yeah. Period. You know, provide and protect. Right? Yeah. And provide and protect is so different. Provision is one thing. Like I said, I can provide a plan to you because they're gonna let you make more money, baby. Yeah. Because that's what the system at right now. You know? But if you trust me, as I trust you, we can grow from that. Yeah. You know? Protection. Sometimes we think protection. Like, when the last time you had to fight for your girl? Really? Like, really? When the last time you had to be like, oh, nigga, put your hands up? Like, no, never. But guess what? When she go to that mechanic shop, he gonna get her. He gonna, oh yeah, girl, you need some tires, you need some brakes, you need some windshield wipers, and a tube. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we protect her from getting swindled from that. Yeah. You know, that's a level of protection we don't think about. I protect you from yourself, from overthinking and having anxiety all the time. Like,
protect you from yourself.
I protect you from yourself. Yeah. I had to tell my wife every time, like, nah, girl, you always gonna look. I'm trying to reach the best me. I can't let you miss out on the best me. Yeah.
That's cold. Let you miss out on the best deep, me. Man. Yeah. I can't let you miss out on the best. Boy, for to go home and say that
shit. Hey man, I just want to say, P, Coach P. I was finna say Pierre. Coach P, man, we love what you done became. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you. And when Ken told me about you, he was like, you could see the spirit, like his energy up. Man, yeah, Pierre do this. He was proud of you, bro. We can feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he was excited, man. He was bigging you up, man.
Yeah, most definitely, man. So when we came up, like, with having you on the show, we was like, just make it comfortable, man. Come on. Tell him, come on, Pierre. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Because we love that energy. That's one of the reasons why we got the show, to promote positivity, mental health. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to implement all that into what we got going on. Yes. If you need us in Huntsville, anytime.
Yes. Thank you.
Phone call away.
Thank you. I finally made it to the studio.
I just had to say this. I said I was going to tell you this. I really enjoyed the time when we came down there.
I knew you was going to bring that up.
The fish fry, the family.
We laid it out, man.
And
welcome to Hunts Vegas, baby.
Yeah, man, we had so much fun, man. We had so much fun. Kane,
that was a good weekend.
We had so much fun, man. It was like crazy.
That's it, man. And I'm grateful to be here, man. I love what y'all guys are doing. I finally made it to the studio. I've been trying to get to this studio, meet you in Brain when I was little. I had my rhymes ready, and I know y'all wanted to hear that rhyme,
Hey.
but I don't know.
No,
Like, cool.
We gonna pass on that.
We gonna pass on it?
We
Gonna pass on the
Dang,
rhyme.
he
He know it. He still know it.
I will never forget it.
He still know. We
Still
gonna
know
pass
it.
on
He
that.
gave
rhyme.
us 2 bars
I only
before.
gave
Bars
you 2.
is too
But
many.
It's too many.
Passing on that rhyme.
Man, we appreciate you coming up here, man. It's like interviewing family, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the conversation, man. We definitely got to get you back, man.
Yeah,
Hey, and any
man.
guys, man, y'all hit me up anytime for real, because I know we talk about it and we be like, yeah, man, you know, the 2 biggest lies is I'm fine and yes, I read all of this before you check that box. Those are 2 biggest lies ever because you did not read all that shit. But we just, you know, we and once we practice that, it's permanent, man. We got to get away from that. Like, you're not fine if you're not fine. I'm grateful for you sharing that you was a 6 and you know that stuff is heavy, man. We got to make it normal, so because if you can't fix nothing, you don't know what's broke.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
So
Reggie, you got something to say?
that's it. Y'all reach out to me anytime.
Nah.
You don't got nothing else, you don't got nothing else to say?
Not now.
man.
Not now.
Ken, you got something to say?
Hey, you know what I got to say? We're going
Go
to take it
ahead,
on
man.
home. You know what it is. Remember, everybody, stay peaceful, stay positive, and you'll be prosperous. Let's go.
I'm motivated, ain't you? You like the beats you hear in the background on the podcast and you shopping for beats? Hit me up at coopthebeatman@gmail.com. COOPDABEATMAN@gmail.com. I make all type of tracks. I mess with all budgets. Exclusive tracks. Stems available. Hit me up at coopthebeatman@gmail.com. You want to be a special guest on the Unmotivated Ain't You podcast? Hit me up at coopthebeatman@gmail.com. You want to promote something on the Unmotivated Ain't You podcast? Hit me up at coopthebeatman@gmail.com. Once again, COOPDABEATMAN@gmail.com.